Wechsler Adult Performance Intelligence Scale by Prabha Ramalingaswamy. WAPIS is the Indian adaptation of WAIS. The WAIS consists of 11 subtests. It consists of verbal and performance tests, which are information, comprehension, arithmetic, similarities, digit span, vocabulary. And the performance tests are digit symbol, picture completion, block design, and object assembly. Of these, information, vocabulary, picture completion, and object assembly are the whole tests, and similarities, digit span, digit symbol, and block design are the don't hold tests. Considering that India has multiple languages, it would be difficult to translate the verbal tests, and therefore it was decided that the performance test can be adapted for the Indian version, that is WAPIS. So it has the 5 performance tests: digit symbol, picture arrangement, block design, picture completion, and object assembly. It was standardized for the age group of 15 years to 45 years of people. Order of presentation of the tests. It is recommended first picture completion, digit symbol, block design, picture arrangement, and object assembly. Let's look at the time limit and the scoring for each of the items, for each of the tests. For picture completion, 20 seconds per item, a score of 1 for each correct response. Maximum score is 26. For digit symbol, the time limit is 90 seconds. 1 point is given for each correct square filled, and it gives a half credit for reversed symbols. The maximum score here will be 90. There are 10 practice items. They are not scored. For block design, the designs 1 and 2 have 60 seconds each trial, for each trial. For designs 3 to 6, the time limit is 60 seconds. And for design 7 to 19, the time limit is 120 seconds. The test is discontinued if there are 3 consecutive failures. Design 1 and design 2 both has 2 trials, and if they fail on both, it is considered as one failure. Scoring of block design. For designs 1 and 2, the first trial is scored as 4 and the second trial is scored as 2 points. For designs 3 and 6, for designs 3 to 6, the score is given 4 points each, and for designs 7 to 8, for designs 7 to 10, it's 4 points each. The maximum score is 48. There are bonus scores for design 7 to 10. The time limit is 120 seconds. For design 7, 4 points are given when the subject takes 41 seconds to 120 seconds to complete the design. They get 5 if they take between 31 seconds to 40 seconds. And they get a score of 6 if they completed between 1 second to 30 seconds. For the 8th design, they get a score of 4 if they complete within 71 to 120 seconds. They get a score of 5 if they complete between 46 to 70 seconds. They get a score of 6 if they complete by 45 seconds. For the 9th design, they get a score of 4 if they complete it within 81 to 120 seconds. They get a score of 5 if they complete it between 61 to 80 seconds. They get a score of 6 if they complete it within 60 seconds. For picture arrangement, there are 9 series of pictures that are to be arranged in order by the subject. For the first and the second picture set of pictures, the time limit is 60 seconds, but there are 2 trials. If they complete it within the first trial, they get a score of 4. If they complete it within the second trial, they get a score of 2. For design 3 to 5, the time limit is 60 seconds and they get a score of 4 if they complete it within 60 seconds. For set 6, the time limit is 60 seconds. If they get the arrangement correct within 60 seconds, they get a score of 4. If they get the arrangement as JNAET or AJNET within 60 seconds, they get a score of 2. For set 7, 8, and 9, the time limit is 120 seconds, but the scoring is different for each of the designs. For set 7, if they get it EGFHIJ, they get a score of 2 if they complete it between 120 seconds. If they complete the first 2 arrangements, they get score of 4 from 41 seconds to 120 seconds. If they take up to 26 to 40 seconds, they get a score of 5. If they take up to 25 seconds, then they get a score of 6. For set 8, arrangement is A, B, C, D, E, F. They get a score of 4 if they get it right between 41 to 120 seconds. They get a score of 5 if they get it right between 26 to 40 seconds. And if they take between 1 to 25 seconds, they get a score of 6. For the 9th set of pictures, the arrangement of SAMUEL or AMULES gets a score of 4 if completed within 26 to 120 seconds. It gets a score of 5 if completed within 16 to 25 seconds. And it gets a score of 6 if completed between 1 to 25 seconds. Arrangement of SALMUE gets a score of 2 if completed within 120 seconds. The maximum score is 42. Object assembly. There are 4 objects and the order of presentation is mannequin, profile, hand, and elephant. These are arranged in a specific order, jumbled up, so that the participant can then put these pieces together and make something out of it. There are time bonuses that are awarded, but if they're able to successfully complete mannequin within the time limit, they get a score of 5. For profile, they get a score of 9. For hand, score of 7. And for elephant, a score of 8 is given. The maximum score is 44. The raw scores are then converted to scaled scores. A table is provided for this purpose. In case of omission of any subtest or any score of a subtest, the sum of the scaled scores should be prorated to obtain a full scaled score. This can be used to derive the IQ. And from the scaled scores, you can determine the IQ, which is also provided in a table.